And then I had this box in my house that had your name on it. And every time I would make a new like shirt or sticker or something, I would put it in the Jackie box. I had a Jackie box for like well over a year and a half before I met you. And I didn't clock it then either. Like, why are you doing this? You don't do this for anybody. What are you doing?
Welcome to the Later in Life podcast. I'm Jackie.
I'm Tori.
I'm Canadian.
I'm American.
And I thought I was straight.
And now she's with me.
We are online friends turned lovers. Join us as we navigate relationships, healing, sexuality, identity shifts, and all the chaos that comes with figuring yourself out later in life.
How do I get out of the friend zone? I'm stuck in a one-way, no way you'll ever feel the...
Look who remembered to push record today.
But third time's a charm.
What are we talking about today?
Oh, today I thought it would be fun. Don't look at my notes. I thought it would be fun to talk about the 2 years that we knew each other before we started dating.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I just think it's interesting to hear like your perspective versus your experience versus my experience. Because I don't know. It's just everything that I talk about.
It was a rough 2 years for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, let's start with I messaged you first, right?
You messaged me on TikTok.
Yeah.
I commented on a bunch of your videos because I was going through it, and I just started blowing up your comments. And you were like, you jumped in my DMs and you were like, hey, if you want to talk more about this, book a session with me.
Yeah,
Let's do a call.
I was marketing. I absolutely was. I was looking for clients.
And I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I talked to you on Zoom.
Yeah, we did like a 15-minute call, and then you booked a couple like 1-hour calls, right?
Are we putting this on the podcast?
Should we not?
That we met this way?
Should we not?
It's fine.
It's the truth.
Okay.
But then you wanted to send me some screenshots.
Yeah. So I was dating somebody at the time who was telling me one thing, but I thought maybe I was being gaslit and I wasn't sure. So I wanted to talk shit, and I sent you screenshots on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, oh no, this is a bad situation.
Like your situation was a
Yeah.
bad situation? Yeah.
You were like, oh no, this is total bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. So,
so I was still brand new to coaching. Like, I think I was only like a couple months into coaching at the time. And I think I was in my I want to help and save everybody phase. And so I really lacked boundaries. I really lacked professional boundaries.
is that what it was?
That's exactly what it was.
Oh man, you're right. So I was like, we just started talking every day after that.
Yeah, once you sent me the screenshots on Instagram, you just every day would message me.
But you kept responding.
I did.
So I was like, okay,
I did.
this is fine.
And what's so funny is like over time, like there was definitely a point in time where I was like, should I be charging her? Like, I should say something. Like, should I be doing something here? Like, I'm giving this girl access to all of my information. But then at the same time, there was somebody in my life that was like helping me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be a good Samaritan and be a good Samaritan here and help this person as they navigate all their things. And I just decided that I would like take you under my wing.
Oh my God. I remember telling you every day, I was like, I fully expect you to stop talking to me.
Yeah.
At any point, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just was waiting for you to go away. But I did keep blowing you up.
Yeah.
And you never left.
I never did.
That's on you.
No, it is. It is. It is on me. I guess I just felt at the time that like, because you kept coming back, you were actually interested in like growing and like trying to resolve these things. So I was like, well, I have, and I mean, you kept telling me too, nobody talks about these things the way that you do.
I was trying to get better, and I had read every book and been to every therapist and watched every YouTube video on the internet, and nothing was making my life any better. And I kept finding the same people over and over again and going through the same experiences, except they were getting worse.
Yeah.
Like each new person I dated was like worse than the last one, and nothing was getting better. And then I found your content. You were talking about the same book that I was reading. It was Why Does He Do That?
Yeah.
I was reading that book, trying to figure out my situation that I was in. And I was like, oh, that's the same book. She's talking about that book. And that's how I found you. But no, you made things make sense that nobody else could make sense. Like I read every book on codependency that exists, and they all tell you what codependency is, but they don't tell you how to fix it.
Yeah.
And every therapist I went to, it just felt like they just kept telling me to like drink water and exercise.
Yeah.
And go out and get plenty of sunshine and distract yourself.
Right.
And like it just, nothing was working. But the things that you told me to do started to work. And so
well, and I was focused a lot on like brain retraining stuff. Right?
Yeah, you didn't call it brain retraining.
I didn't.
I
didn't call it brain retraining.
You call it something else. You just call it nervous system work or something.
Yeah.
But it started to help me, so I ditched my therapist for you. And I said, how about I just send my copay to you every week instead? I did that manipulatively so
Did
that
you really?
wouldn't charge me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
so that I wouldn't charge you like my full 1 hour?
Yeah. I was like, well, if I pay her, then she won't ask me for $100 an hour or whatever.
Right.
So I was like, just offer her something.
Well, it worked.
How did it go? How did we go from...
Like, at what time did it stop feeling like a coaching relationship to you?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think maybe after like a year. After I got through, because I had all this drama with my ex-girlfriend, and then this next person I tried to date, and I had so much drama that I was caught up in. And then when all of that was over, and there was really not as much going on, I feel like I started to be more curious about you and your life and what you had going on. Because I wasn't like drowning in all of my shit. And I don't know exactly when it shifted. I just remember that like I couldn't stop thinking about you all the time. And I just found that, you know, I was like, I wanted to meet healthier people, and I wanted healthier people in my life, whether they were friends or partners or whatever. And I remember getting to a point where I was like, you know, there really isn't anybody where I'm at now. Like we went past like just trying to be healthy, and we went all the way to me being like so aware of everything that I couldn't really tolerate 95% of people anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I guess I'll stay by myself, because there's nobody that I can date, because everybody I meet is in the exact same position where they haven't dealt with any of their shit or worked on any of their shit, and they don't even know that they have trauma. They don't even know what they're doing unconsciously every day. I can't relate to those people anymore. I can't relate to people who just like go to their 9-to-5 job and go play bar trivia and do the same thing every day and live in the matrix and don't ever have a different thought and believe that everything should be a certain way.
Yeah, the way that they were groomed and conditioned and raised. Yeah.
So I just found that like I didn't really relate to anybody anymore except you. And then I had this dilemma. I was like, well, if I can't find people that are like, because I said over and over, I said, Jackie, where are all the people like you? Where are all the people like this? And you said they're out there. And I never met any. I met a few people, a handful of people that were like you.
Yeah.
But they weren't people who were available for any of that. And so I was like, well, I'm going to get a van and be by myself and travel the country and play music. And I'm not going to bother with relationships or friendships or anything anymore.
Yeah.
Because now you've got me out here so far past.
So aware. So conscious. So aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I can't be friends with, I can't deal with any of these normal people anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, where are the people like Jackie? I need to find a wife like Jackie, but I don't know if they exist. I don't meet them. So I just kind of gave up. And you were like the only person I really wanted to talk to anymore.
Yeah.
And that was a problem because you were in Canada.
Because I was in Canada. And because I was straight.
Oh, yeah.
We forget that part.
Well, we could have been, I thought, well, we could be friends. I could be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the idea of that. And I wanted to play music with you. And I wanted to come visit you. And so we had planned on doing that. And then I don't know what happened, but there was a point. I was happy being your friend. I was like, this is great. This is all I wanted. And then you started talking to someone else. You started dating. And I got so upset and didn't understand why. And I was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't want to hear about this. I like that she's open to dating women. I like that she's open to dating, but I don't want to hear about her dates. And
well, because when I first, let me back up. Like when I first met you, I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship when I first started talking to you. And then I remember at one point, maybe it was about 6 months later, I had broke up with him. Maybe it was longer than that, but I had broke up with him and I didn't tell the internet. I left that information. Like I just didn't want to bring it into my content. And then I just remember you and I were having a conversation about something, and I must have said something because it prompted you to be like, wait a minute, I thought you were in a relationship.
oh, okay, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, no, like we broke up like 3 or 4 months ago. And I didn't tell anybody. And I think that was the first time that I actually started like sharing my personal life with you. Because before that, the only thing that we ever talked about was healing and all those things, right? Mm-hmm. So that was the first moment that I started sharing my personal life with you. And then, and I feel like for me, it was around that time when the shift sort of happened out of, you know, all the whole time I was perceiving that I was like in a coaching role.
I think there was something there that you didn't see that I picked up on subconsciously, though.
Yeah.
The entire time. Like, I think, because I know, like, you didn't think that, you thought you were straight and you thought that you were in a coaching role. But I think the entire time there was something there that was under the surface that I picked up on. I just don't think I would have ever entertained the idea.
Right.
If it wasn't there.
Right.
And we looked back through some of our DMs, and there are things you said to me. Like, she told me at one point, she said, you could come up here for Christmas.
Yeah.
And you said, one time I said, I don't even want to date anybody. I just want somebody to cuddle with. And you said, well, I can't cuddle you from all the way up here. I was like,
You said you said there was something I feel like you're taking it out of context.
no, we read it. We reread it. It was bad. We both agreed it was bad.
It was bad under the perspective of me thinking that I was a coach.
Yeah,
it was bad. Yeah. Yeah.
I think there was some shit there that you weren't aware of.
Maybe.
And I picked up on it subconsciously because if I hadn't have felt something like that repeatedly, more than once, I would never have even entertained the idea of being friends with you or of dating you. Mm-hmm. So there was something that you put out there.
Right.
Unintentionally.
Right. Was there ever a point in time where, like, you got frustrated with me?
I got frustrated with you all the time. I think sometimes, oh, I didn't know I was going to have to get into all this. Sometimes you would tell me things. I think I was looking for you to say a certain thing. And when you didn't say that, because I was used to going to therapists who just kiss your ass.
Yeah.
And tell you what you want to hear and make you feel all better.
Yeah.
And
I don't do that. I don't do that. No.
So I think I was looking for you to give me a certain kind of answer. And when you didn't give me that kind of answer, I would be pissed off.
Yeah.
And I also think that sometimes genuinely it was frustrating because we're communicating electronically online, and I can't give you all the context, and I can't give you body language and facial expressions and tone for you to understand what I'm saying, and you would misinterpret. And I was like, no. I was like, how do I explain this? It's so frustrating. It takes such great effort to try and communicate something online. And so that was frustrating always.
Yeah.
And we still had issues with that even after we met and hung out.
Yeah.
If it was just in text form.
Yeah.
So we realized that voice memos were better.
Voice memos are the way to go. Yeah.
And
because you can feel energy in voice memos.
Well, you thought you had the whole entire wrong idea about me.
I did, like from the entire relationship that we've had for those 2 years before I met you in person. It was just because of what you presented, right? Like your content was all your music, was all your angry, everybody is a narcissist music. And so there was that. And there was the music. There wasn't very much of like your own personality on your page. It was just your music. And then add to that, every time you would come to me, it was with problem. It was with like dysregulation or some kind of problem. And so then I just perceived you completely different than who you actually are.
I remember I discovered this because I left you a voice memo one time.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, you don't sound angry at all.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not. And you're like, you are the worst texter.
Yeah.
The driest texter. And I've heard that before, so I should know better. So yeah, I gave you the complete wrong idea.
Mm-hmm.
But what's funny to me is that I gave you the complete wrong idea, and you had all these assumptions about me, and you let me come see you anyway. You still were like, yeah, come visit.
Yeah, well, because there was a shift. Like there was a shift in there was a shift in me when I started, like I had a realization that this, first of all, was a friendship, but was actually, it wasn't even just a friendship. It was more than a friendship. I had a moment of realization. And so that's when I invited you to come visit.
Like, I mean, you invited me to come visit again. You had already invited me to come visit.
Yeah,
before,
I did. I did. Because you were, Thanksgiving, you were by yourself, and then Christmas, you were by yourself. And I was like, just come here next year for Christmas. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I don't know when this changed for me. I think when you started dating and you were talking to me about men and then women.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember one night I was supposed to go out with someone that I had been dating, and I canceled because I was in a horrible mood, and I wrote this song about you and your new little whatever he was, man friend. And I was like, oh no. Oh shit. I was like, I'm in love with my life coach. Fuck. What do I do about that? She's straight. She lives in Canada. We have a professional relationship.
Did we?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I told myself. So anyway, I came up with all these reasons why that would be impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really didn't know what to do. And I was like, well, I have to figure something out because this is not going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this all happened within the span of like maybe a couple weeks, because I remember at first you were really upset and sad about something. And when you were sad it made me super upset and angry. And I thought, that's weird. Like, I'm all the way over in Jacksonville doing laundry, and I'm angry and upset that somebody pissed off Jackie and hurt her feelings. That's weird. Somebody I've never met and who doesn't really, like, think about me the way that I think about them. Like, I was like, you really like her. Like, you're kind of a little bit obsessed with her. But you have to, like, chill, because, like, she doesn't think about you like that. Mm-hmm. So chill. Be cool. Mm-hmm. And so I just kind of kept all that.
Well, what's funny, too, is, like, you said, I remember that. I remember you sending me those songs. You didn't just write the songs, but you sent them to me.
I sent you everything. That's the thing. I could have never not tell you anything.
Yeah.
I told you everything that happened all the time. Mm-hmm. Nothing ever happened that I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
So I sent them to you. I always sent you all the songs I wrote. But I think I told you that they were about something else.
Yeah, you did.
You told me
that they were. You told me you had no drama in your life, and so you were taking other people's drama.
Well, I did. I drew from your drama. I did draw from your drama. That's true. It was all inspired by your drama.
Right.
So that part is true. I think I just told you, like, I just bent the truth.
Yeah.
I twisted it a little bit, slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. If I had been honest with you about any of that, I think that in the place that we were in, to the extent that you knew me, I think you would have thought, whoa, this is inappropriate, and I don't want to do this, and now I have to cut this off because, it's changed.
Right.
So I was like, well, we're not going to do that. This is too important for me to not lose. So I'm going to keep it exactly where it is and leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that. And I did that for a long time. And then there was that weekend where I wrote that song. I canceled my date to write a song about you. And I realized that I was in love with you and I was in trouble. And then, I don't know, I'm trying to think what happened after that. There was a night where I went to a coffee shop to write music overnight where there was nobody there.
Yep.
And I think I video called you the entire time, back and forth. And I wrote you a song.
We were voice memoing back and forth that was the night that I drank too much wine.
No, there was 2 different nights.
Was there?
Mm-hmm. The night that you drank too much wine was when you told me to come to Canada.
Yeah.
And realign your chakras. But then I think was it after that I was sending you voice memos of me writing this song for you about your life.
Right.
About an experience that you'd had. I don't know if that was before or after.
It was, I was pretty sure it was all the same night where you wrote Front Row.
Yeah. It was the same night.
That was the same
No
night,
shit.
girl. Yep.
Oh.
That was the same night.
Oh my God. Well, then you texted me late.
It was until 3 or 4 in the morning. It was a long night.
I remember there was a couple nights where we talked all night.
Yeah.
Things just shifted really quickly. I don't know. And then do we want to talk about when I got here? Because all that shifted rapidly also. When I got here, I thought I was coming here to meet you and be friends with you and maybe hook up with you and be at most somebody who visits once a year. Mm-hmm. And I just said, Jackie, you just need a lover. That's all. You just need some fun and excitement.
But you were saying that to me even before I invited you to come here. You were you said to me, I have this friend and she just has this lover guy, and I think that's just what you need is someone that you hook up with every once in a while.
Yeah, and I genuinely meant that. It would be cool if it was me, but I wasn't going to say that.
No, you didn't say that.
So I was like, you just need somebody who you can be with, but you don't have to date and you don't have to absorb all their toxic shit, but who knows you and cares about you. Mm-hmm. and who you can just be casual with, not just a random person, but like somebody that you have a relationship with, but who you don't have to, date.
Yeah.
And deal with all of their stuff, because everybody, 95% of people are unconscious and haven't done any work. So that's what I was thinking. But of course, like in my head, I'm like, she should just be with me. I know exactly what she needs. She should just be with me. But I couldn't say that.
No.
Because you would have 100% shut it all down.
Yeah.
I think you would have shut it all down. So you weren't ready for it yet. So I just let you sort of steer the direction of things. I let you come to me.
Yeah.
And when I got to Canada, it was the same way. I realized I was like, I'm going to have to like take a step back and let her decide how this goes. Like, I can't be the aggressive one.
Yeah.
Because you're like nervous and worried and you don't know what you're doing. And you're like, I've never been with a woman. I don't know how to do this. What are we doing? What are we doing? And so I was like, I'm just going to let her decide how this goes. And so I got here and I let you make all the moves and all the decisions about everything. And then I think the first night you kind of decided that you liked me. And by the end of that week, you had decided that like you wanted to see me again.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I know. I was like, I want to move here.
Yeah.
And do this forever. And you were like, whoa.
Yeah. No, you were talking about that like after the second day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. I just confirmed everything that I thought I already knew.
Yeah.
And you were like, your face would just go like completely dead when I would say that. And I was like, she's not ready for this. So the whole thing was just like me continuously like taking a step back so that you could like make the decisions when you were ready to make them. And so I was like, okay, I won't come here. I'll figure out what else to do, where I'm going next. And then you'd be like, well, I don't want you to do that. I want you to come here. And I'd be like, oh, okay.
Well, it was a huge change for me, right? Like it's not just meeting and dating somebody new. It's like an entire identity changes, right? As somebody who's only ever dated men, and I have a daughter, and my family, and oh, by the way, now I'm with a woman. Like there was a lot going on in my head at the time. Like how do I do this? How do I navigate this? There's so many, like 44-year-old woman all of a sudden making such a huge change. And it wasn't that like other people's opinion mattered. It was more like, how do I do this? And so, yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot all at once.
Yeah. And then I got here and I thought I would just be in Detroit. And then I realized that even an hour and a half was too far. And then an hour and a half being too far, I came here, and then I was down the street, and then that felt like too far. And it just kept changing. Then I'm like, nope, you know what? I need to be in your house. And we just kept setting up all these rules for ourselves, and then they would immediately be collapsed. Like none of the rules were working.
Yeah.
We set rules at every stage of this that we were going to follow. That seemed like the like healthy
thing to do.
And then every single time we would realize that they weren't working. And we would just like, it was always going to be this.
Yeah.
And anything that wasn't this was never going to work. So it's like you can delay,
Yeah.
You can delay.
We did our best. We did our best to try and keep this. And it was probably just I can speak for myself. I just wanted, it was the rules of healthy dating, right? The rules of healthy dating are take your time and follow, and what I was online preaching all the time about getting into new relationships and slowing the pace and all of the things. But you kept reminding me repeatedly, Jackie, like you're not taking into context 2 years.
Right. Right, I wasn't either. So all of it felt fast to me too.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, there's a reason that I feel like going fast though.
Yeah.
Because I don't usually, when I'm in relationships, I don't go fast. And I was like, well, why do I feel this way? Well, I've known you for 2 years. And we had a kind of relationship where like we talked about everything all the time. And there was no pressure to impress you.
Yeah.
Because
So everything was on the table.
everything.
Everything was on the
You
table.
knew every dirty, disgusting detail.
I
of my life.
watched you move through how many, relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew everything. You read all my texts.
Yeah.
You knew everything.
Yeah.
You were inside my phone.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, this is not about going slow. This is about catching up. We're like 2 years behind.
Yeah.
So I actually want to go as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because we built the whole foundation before we got here.
Yeah, we did.
And
The foundation that they say, like, you need the friendship first.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there really wasn't all of that work to do.
Yeah.
And I know how it looks to other people who don't know about that.
Well, and especially like, and I'm just going to flat out say it, like, I was your life coach. I was your life coach.
It's a good thing there's no regulations for life coaching.
Yeah, I know some of your exes have tried to do something about that.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it looks bad. It looks like it could be perceived that I manipulated you, that I exploited you.
Is it valid though? If you don't know all the context, I don't know.
It's a valid perspective. Whether it's our lived truth is a different thing altogether.
We just shifted out of that eventually and shifted into a friendship.
Yeah.
And shifted into a relationship.
Yeah.
We're allowed to evolve out of things.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's not a regulated industry, so I don't have anything else to say about it.
Laundry's done.
I don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm talking a lot.
You gave the whole thing.
I don't know how you felt or what your perspective was or when it shifted.
It was a few months after my relationship ended that I started talking about my personal life with you.
Yeah.
And then I remember when you were going through your album release, you were planning your album release.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to come because I basically was beside you as you wrote that entire album.
There's a lot of you in that album.
Yeah.
There's a lot of your words and our conversations in that album. I don't think the album would be the same at all without you.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been another album about narcissism and, basic things.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of being an album about growth. So I feel like we wrote it together. Every time I would be in a conversation with you, I'd be like, oh, wait, I have this idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go finish a song in the middle of our conversation.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like when you planned to release that album, I was like planning to come to Jacksonville to be there for the release. And then something came up and I didn't, and I wasn't able to go. It was plans with a man.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I remember.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, no big deal. It's fine. Yeah, so let me tell you about this. My album release show, I've never told you this. My album release show sold out. It was huge. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But only because I worked so hard on it because I thought you were coming. Like, it wouldn't have been the same way if you hadn't been coming.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it would have been like, but I started planning that album release show like a year in advance because I knew you were coming.
Yeah.
I made like special t-shirts and stickers, and I like really, really worked on it And then I had this box in my house that had your name on it. And every time I would make a new like shirt or sticker or something, I would put it in the Jackie box. I had a Jackie box for like well over a year and a half before I met you. And I didn't clock it then either. Like, why are you doing this? You don't do this for anybody. What are you doing? And I remember, I think I stressed out about that album release show for a whole year before it happened because I was like, Jackie's coming.
Right.
Jackie's coming. So I threw out like all the stops for that one.
Yeah.
And it worked out because it was like the most badass show ever.
Yeah.
But when you didn't come, I was like, I literally did all this for you.
Not only did I not come, but I also went offline for 3 days all around your album release.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You missed all the cool stuff.
I didn't. I was still creeping you.
I did everything to impress you. That was it. That's the only reason my album release show was good.
Mm-hmm.
But I literally planned it for like a year.
Yeah.
And I planned it around your schedule too.
You
'Cause
did.
It was going to be a summer release.
It was supposed to be in the summer and you pushed it to the winter.
Yes.
Oh.
So that you could come.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was my bad. We were going to go because I was going to take Lily to Florida. This is another reason why I didn't go, because my daughter was afraid of Donald Trump. I was going to take her for her birthday to Disney and do that at the same time. But then my daughter was afraid of Donald Trump. And so then we went to Toronto instead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what to say to argue with that. I was like, I get it. That's valid.
Yeah.
And then there was all this concern about ICE and crossing the border and things that we didn't know. And I was like, oh, I can't tell her to do something that she's afraid of.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right. So I was like, well, I'm just going to have to go there.
Yeah.
But I'm sick and it's the middle of the winter and I don't know how to exist in snow because I'm from Florida and I don't know how to get there in this moldy car with this chronic illness. Like, but I have to go see her if she's not going to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what pushed all of this into existence.
Well, you were planning to come in the summer.
Yeah, when this freaking snow and ice melted.
Mm-hmm.
But I still didn't know how I was going to pull it off. Like, as far as just being sick, it's really hard to travel. Like, driving up here the first time was really, really hard for me, period.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped at the hospital like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of that, like, change in elevation and just the, like, stress on your body of driving so much and being in, like, an unknown place and all the anxiety, it was just, like, really hard for me to do. And, but I was like, I've got to go see her.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wasn't, if you weren't going to come to me, I was going to go to you. I was like, I don't care what ice hurt me. I don't care. I'm like, whatever happens at the border happens.
Yeah.
I didn't care about that. I was like, I don't give a shit what happens. There was just something that told me that I needed to do that. So that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why you shouldn't flirt with people on Instagram. Because now I'm in your house and
you fucked up my life.
I fucked up your whole house. I took your mattress away.
Yeah.
Took your bed frame. Changed your detergent.
Mm-hmm.
Changed your hair treatment, whatever you're using. I took your shampoo, your soap, your conditioner, your body wash. What else did I take? Stripped your walls. We had to wash the walls to get rid of the chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't just get drunk and flirt with people.
Don't get drunk and flirt on Instagram.
An anti-alcohol PSA. See what you get?
Yeah.
Now you got a whole girlfriend.
Now I got a
up in
girlfriend. Yeah. Well, I got a future wife.
Causing you a headache every day. We have to do our post-podcast cuddle session.
Yes, we do.
At least 30 minutes.
All right.